Hello again, folks, and welcome to a quick little primer to episode 48. I did a lot of buying and selling of stuff between last episode and this episode, so I just want to go over that because I'm going to call it a recording session before I go absolutely insane. I had sold a good majority of the stuff that I had, did a lot of equipment shuffling. Like, here's all the magic items and whatnot that I put into these different things. I'm keeping the hide armor until it becomes far more useful. That might not be until way later down the line for reasons. I did buy new magic items. I still have the breastplate +3, which at the moment is currently my best armor that I can use because I went and finally got those bracers of dexterity +2. Now, I went on a small selling spree, and I had like 120,000 gold pieces, which felt fan-freaking-tastic. So I bought a lot of stuff. I also bought a ring of resistance +2, so I will perpetually have a +2 to my saving throws, which is good. I went and replaced my old cloak of fortification +1 with a cloak of fortification +2. So I have a little bit higher dexterity, and again, higher saves. I think about it. I wanted to go to Eltura and see what her helmet selection was like, because I know that there is one that makes it so as you become immune to mind-affecting effects, which, if I can reduce the amount of stuff that makes me dazed, I will be. So I'm probably going to end up doing that between these two episodes. I'm going to again, inventory management, buying or selling of stuff, and no, I still have absolutely no clue why the hell I cast certain spells from spell scrolls. That's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for listening. And now on to the actual video. Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. I'm your host, the Gamer Darius. Added a little addendum to that other bit of the video that had happened beforehand. Turns out, certain spells are not restricted based on the character class or whatnot. This means that you can use resurrection pretty much any time whatsoever and all that fun stuff, which, you know, if you're smack dab in the middle of a dungeon and need to resurrect someone, you know, it might actually be helpful as opposed to teleporting all the way back here in order to, you know, get them resurrected. However, the resurrection scroll itself is worth roughly 10 times as much as it is to simply teleport in and out of the place, so maybe keep one handy, maybe, possibly. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's why I'm keeping it. Add a little thing. I am trying out a new recording method with this particular video, so, you know, if I sound different, and by the end of this video, if I sound terrible, or if I decide I sound terrible, then, you know, I'll switch back to my old method. Anyways, last we left off, we had successfully slain a bunch of werewolves. Well, turned a bunch of werewolves back into regular people, which is cool. And I actually had a quest that I wanted to do for Tomi, simply because he's there. For the record, I'm not planning on doing the quests for all the other NPC characters. I did Red Tigers because, you know, he has a stupid useful item. Whereas Tomi is just, you know, he's plain old useful. Like, he complements the skills that I need to have to pay the bills. Nailed it.
I'm in the middle of a drink, but please stay. I will not have it said that Elias Prowlnova has become rude in his later years. What can I do for you?
Gotta buy some equipment from you. Oh yeah, he sells stuff. Shit. dangerous territory. Well, you don't have better bracers. Oh, I did go and buy that golden circlet. Because yes, mind affecting spells can go heck the right off. Other than that, I don't think this guy has anything in particular that I want. Unless he's got some great axes. He does not seem to have great axes. Got some neutralized poisons. Actually, how am I on cure serious wounds? Wait. Alright, it's cure serious and then cure critical. Never mind. Because if it cure critical, I am set for a while. I might buy an additional potion of speed. Yeah, potion of speed. Wait, ring of protection 2. That's not going to stack with my cloak of fortification. Okay. Need to remember that shit.
I am in the middle of a drink, but please.
You demand answers without so much as a please. Your lack of manners is sure to leave me in a foul mood. I suppose I should not be picky about my company, however, in a small place such as this. Ask me what you will. I'm looking for information on the people that started the plague. I know nothing about the plague, and if you insinuate I am somehow involved, I resent the implication. I have only just arrived from Waterdeep, if that makes any difference to you. What are you doing here, then? Not that it's truly any of your business, but I am seeking passage to Evermeet. The way is closed, however, and seeking an alternative route is proving difficult. Evermeet's close to you? Why is that? Obviously, I am one of the elven folk, and Evermeet is my ancestral home. I was born there, but left long ago. The way back is closed to me because I have not always been the best of men, you see. Smuggling, thieving, I have my sins, I admit. I am no longer the reckless youth I once was, however. I've retired from my illegal activities and am now simply wary and seeking peace. My heart longs to return to Evermeet to show its beauty to my daughter. She has never even seen the homeland of her people, you see, and I have promised to take her there one day. Though that may prove an impossible task. The one way I may have to return home is through the construction of a ceremonial scepter gifted to an official in this Youthspar. I am not of elven tongue. It is a bribe of sorts, but an old and cultural one, and the requirements are very specific. The scepter must be adorned with 5 separate gems, cut by an elven master craftsman, difficult to find in Faerun, to say the least. 2 of the gems I have. The final 3 I have tracked down to this area, but sadly their owners are loath to part with them for any price. Without them I cannot complete the scepter, and neither I nor my daughter will ever return to Evermeet. A fitting fate for me, perhaps, but cruelly unfair to her. So what do you intend to do? I intend to get those gems, with or without the person's permission. I will not give up on my quest now, not when I am so close. I may just have to hire someone to get them for me, but whatever means necessary. Underhanded, perhaps, but I have a few options left. I may help, for the price. Get the task done would require someone with a skill at stealth and guile. I'm not positive you are the man for the job. I could get it done, I assure you. Perhaps you could at that. Will you help me recover these gems, then? I can offer an excellent reward should you be successful. What kind of reward are we talking about? I have no illusions. Alright. Acquiring these gems is no simple task. If it were, I would have done so myself already. But you seem a capable sort. Perhaps you can succeed where I cannot. I can offer you this. 200 gold pieces for each of the gems that you return to me. If you bring me all 3, I will add an additional 400 gold as well as a magic item that I'm sure you'll find useful. That is more than the tiny gems would be worth elsewhere if you were to attempt to sell them on your own, I assure you. Very well, I'll recover them for you. Good. I was beginning to think I would encounter nobody willing and capable of doing this for me. Let me tell you exactly what you must search for. The 3 gems are small, the size of a fingernail, but elegantly carved and with many delicate facets. They are light-hued but will have something vaguely dark in the center. One of the gems is in the possession of Waynev, the local wizard. I suspect the gem is secreted away in his tower, which can be found in the grasslands between Port Last and Charwood. The tower gates are magically locked, and I do not know how they can be opened. Here, I have acquired a key that I was told will open Waynev's cottage here in the Port Last. It's near the eastern gate and may have some information that will allow access to the tower. Waynev has not been seen in the cottage for some time, but I bid you caution. Another gem is held by a fierce warrior woman named Zamithra, who passed through several days ago. I believe she was bound for Luskin, but she could have been lying. The third, I have learned, is held by Tara. Alright. A witch who dwells in the Neverwinter forest, or Neverwinter wood, to the east of here. Contacting her has proven to be quite difficult. I wish it could be wish I had more information to go on. However, this shall prove enough. I wish you the best of luck. Do I have one of those gems then?
How do you do?
Ah, good. The witch woman gave it up, did she? Her. I won't ask what you had to give her in return. An axe to the face. Here are the 200 gold pieces I promised. Might you have another of the gems, or... Nah, I do not. Okay. So, admittedly, I did read to at the least see who can get me into that tower, because Tomi's quest kind of continues inside there. The whore... Waynev's cottage, there it is. Bum 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 bum. This should be fun. I'm not sure I quite trust Elias. Oh, hello. I mean, would you trust Elias? I don't trust Elias. Okay, this was this creepy ass place. Saving. That's right, I couldn't get into the stairs here.
Comes halfling dead.
Well, necromancy's afoot. Or in this case, also head, shoulders, knees, and toes, but, you know, who's counting? I'm going to grab the knuckle bones, simply because I don't know how many more times I'm going to need to talk to Eltura. I don't mean to say her name all funny like that, I just like saying it like that. Eltura. Might as well cast a random bless on me. After all, I can cast that 3 times a day, so why not? Mage! Kill the mage! Stop casting spells. Ooh, pile of skulls. Is Wayno the bad guy? Fire beetle belly. I only ask because, you know, necromancy. Usually when you see the skeletons, it's not a good sign. Yeah. Oh, hi. And bugbears. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, bugbear hero. He's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass simply by virtue of being a bugbear hero. Oh. Tommy's got the scent of something. Maybe... Okay, the goblins and bugbears are kind of rampant in the area anyway, so it might just be that the... Oh. It might just be that the, Wizard Waynev is dead. And goblins and bugbears have just kind of taken over his castle. Yeah, let's go with that until time being. Maybe he's not such a bad guy. Slide's tongue. Nah. I'm not gonna try to pick up any more reagents because I mean I quite literally have no use for them unless I were to take some spell casting, which I don't plan to. I suppose. Excuse me. Yeah. I suppose if something rather drastic were to happen, then yeah. But I think okay, that's a flesh golem. I suppose the only thing that I might consider changing into, like, spellcaster wise would be, I'd say the druid. Because that's the closest I'm gonna get to becoming a bear warrior in this game. At least to my recollection. Ooh, I didn't actually see if the goblins and bugbears dropped anything. Oh, one of them did. Ah, yes. Totally don't want to miss out on that whole 3 gold pieces. Hop in here. Oh, hello.
Rip you to shreds!
That room hurt.
Oh, it's done.
Oh. Tommy. Tommy, buddy. Have a rest. Just a sit down. Just enjoy the peace of having recently... I hope that didn't give him a negative level. Did he fail? Yeah, I thought it was always a nat 20. Well, taking 20. Essentially, it'd be taking twice as long. Hello. This appears to be the journal of one Waynov, a mage. It reads, "Curse the demon ale, damn it, damn it, damn it. I've no idea where I put the ingredients for the recipe. How drunk was I? What was the blonde's name? Curses. If I can't find the ingredients, I can't get into my den. I think I left my ward stone and journal in there. What was I supposed to tell the bugbears again? There are numerous expletives here. Then, I intend to return to my tower and never return to this stupid overpriced cottage. Thank the gods that I have nothing worse than trolls guarding the way back. Stupid wardstone." Okay. Oh, of course. Why, I start yawning as soon as I start recording. Oh, hello. Fire me if it. Wait, that's cookbook. This appears to be a recipe for something revolting. It reads, "Pour stew. Fried tongues ground with fire beetle belly make the base. Place in brazier. Add 2 parts skeleton knuckles and stir. Note to self, smells disgusting. Drink heavily before mixing." I mean, I have all that. Fried tongue, fire beetle belly, 2 2 knuckles. Fried tongue. Nope. Fire beetle belly. I mean, it's a good thing that you can Brazier has seen much use, though certainly not for cooking. The unmistakable smell of ozone and something disgusting hangs about it. It must be a wizard's tool, though without directions it is difficult to discern what it is for. I have no clue what that just did. Oh, okay. It made a teleporty thing. Blast. Oh, hello.
No can do.
Oh, your skill's not high enough for this? Even with bless? Can I do anything to you to make you better at it? Too bad. Good, yeah. Too bad I can't have him chug down potions. Oh yeah, this is for one of the other dudes, now that I remember it. I say now that I remember it, but it's more like I was just remembering things. Oh, hello. Chainmail +1. 6, 7, 8. Pretty good. Light hammer, copper ring. The wardstone is journal. This appears to be plans for tower construction written by one Waynev, a mage. Waynev, a mage. I wonder if that's his full name. Waynev, a mage. A section catches your eye. At last, my tower defenses are complete. The gates require my wardstone and the caves are heavily guarded. Note to self, the bugbears are idiots. They simply must learn not to all rush to the alarm gong every time it's sounded. While they are all milling around about the gong, someone could slip into the empty barracks and right to the portal. I'd best take this journal back to the tower, or I'll forget to tell the fools. Oh, wait. What is there in here that you were all... no can do. Oh! A chest. I'm poking it. Ah, see? That's why you need a barbarian around you, so that they can take the brunt of the damage, and then the thief can go around and... Ooh. Wait. Lore ring. Mercy Killer Blade. There we go. A series of runes claim these blades are designed for the quick eradication of evil, that they will suffer no longer as creatures at odds with all that is good. A sweeping proclamation, one that suggests the involvement of a radical group, no longer giving second thought to deadly force where villains are concerned. Certainly an unpopular stance in some quarters, though probably welcomed in others. Ooh. So, rapiers do a d6. They're a martial weapon. They're finesse. Well, finesse in 5e. In this, they're... What's the term again? Is it just light weapon? I'm pretty sure it's just light weapon. Anyways, and they can be used... Oof. But this particular one is a +2 that deals additional damage to evil foes. The only problem there is that it's just... I mean, I could use it. See, that's where things get tempting, except that I've already pumped myself up when it comes to battle axes. Is that I could use that rapier. It would effectively do more damage, because I still get to use strength with it. But even then, yeah, even then, nah. I could get weapon finesse, which would allow me to use my dexterity with it, but if you guys remember, my dexterity is butts. And I don't know, just not my flavor. I could also use a shield with it if I really wanted to. But I think in the end I'm just gonna sell it over anything. So, next up is we go to Waynev's Tower, I suppose. Which, if I recall correctly, was to the south? Or, sorry, east road. We shall see. What is there? The only real the way I usually record is through this Yeti microphone that I have. And it works great, but sometimes it just feels like there's a restriction in how I can move and space on my desk and whatnot. Whereas right now I'm using the actual microphone that comes with my headset. And while I've tested it, I have not tested it for more than like 5 minutes going, this is how I sound using this particular microphone, which, you know, doesn't really get a full test, as it were. For all I know, I probably should have just recorded a different game, albeit a test one. Oh well. C'est la vie, as they say. Anyways, I wonder whether or not I can actually get through this place in one fell swoop. Probably not. Blessings be upon us. So if we had some sort of... I saw that. I was walking right over it. Thank you. I do seriously always have to question the idea of wizards and whatnot that decide to completely trap their places. Oh, Tome of Ice. There we go. One of the other reasons why I came here. Money. Slow scroll. I'm gonna poke at that bookshelf last because that just looks like it's got something trappy to it, I guess. Steal all the things. Nope. Just a book about the Uthgard barbarians. Which may or may not be an interesting topic, but at the same time, we're not in Icewind Dale right now, so no. Ooh, a golden ring. Hopefully that's not important for anything, I can just sell it. I mean, so far this is a nice looking tower.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a golem. Am I gonna have to kill a golem? I feel like I'm gonna have to kill a golem. Just like a small dining area. Okay, I have to say, I never really figured out why the hell some buildings are just so freaking large when it comes to, like, anything.
Okay.
I disarmed it for you. Because he's one guy. And I know that there's, like, a lot of experiments and whatnot, but my god. You know what? I'm gonna continue poking around first, and then I'll talk to the golem. Golems. Multiple, apparently. Save before I... Yep. Boy, I sure do hope that this Wayne event... Well... He's gonna be disappointed in someone's handiwork. Ow. Actually, oh, that was a chain lightning spell. It's been forever since I've seen a chain lightning spell go off. Loot. Topaz. Oh, wait. Fiery arrow. Oh, that goes places. Let's hold off on that for a second. Oink. Hi. I sent your word, son. You may pass. Well, that's good. Although I won't lie, part of me really wants to put it down simply for the sheer factor of fighting the golems and XPs. But, Tommy, if you will.
It's done.
Thank you. Oh, I could have gotten that trap for you, buddy. Alright, save for whatever the hell is... Oh, that's an exit? Weird place for an exit if you ask me, but alright. Let's try... another... Simply listing it as exit doesn't help much, game. Exit. Sure, to where? Charwood? Oh. Oh, strange teleportation shenanigans. Hi.
Okay, dokie.
Just ton of bugbears. I.
It's done.
AI is so good, you guys. AI is so good. You swear that this guy was a real individual, a real character. Do I want to talk to the bugbears? I feel like that might be just a slightly bad idea.
Okay, dokie.
I mean, mind you, I could probably whoop all their asses. Yeah. Oh, the story clash. Excuse me. That'll be important for later. Or Sonny, you go along. Okay. I guess they're cool with me being here. Why? I mean, I guess when you're a mage, you just do whatever the hell you want to do. But why? It seems like a rather poorly implemented teleportation system. Oh, this goes like 20 feet in that direction. I understand it if you have a limitation of space, but man, there's plenty of space around here in order to put like hallways. I mean, unless it was just easier to put a teleportation circle than it was to... than it is to get themselves a freaking... who's a mobile? That's it. Construction. Oh, hi, troll. Ooh, hope he didn't pay you already. Actually, wait, no. I do hope he paid you so that I can take the money off of your corpse. Oops, sorry. Surely nothing terrible is going to be beyond this door. Are you gonna hokey dokey the door? Thank you. Okay. That guy actually took a critical hit and lived. Scary. Oh, that one's a troll lurker. Yep. Ooh. The random loot is starting to progressively actually be worth a damn. Freaking just a random 116 gold. Yes. Die, fool. No loot on him. Wait if it's gonna be pissed off at me, isn't he? I'm assuming we're eventually gonna run into Waynev. Of course, then again, Waynev could just very well already be dead down here, probably slain by his own... Winter Wolf? Ooh. Were I not resistant to frost damage, this might have been a problem. Winter wolves are a highly intelligent sort of wolf. Well, higher intelligence wolf. That breathe frost. There's not much to them. Pick up the stones. I'm not going to pick up any more quartz crystals because I already have way too many of them. Where? Okay, so that was a back entrance. Did I find the gym that Judicus wanted? Doesn't feel like I did. Oh, okay. Oh, loot bag. Sapphire. Damn it. That can't have been it. I think I had seen this cave a long while back. It's like, you know what? We'll check out some of these other locations first, and then we'll get to that cave. And then lo and behold, I forgot. To my defense, excuse me. To my defense, there's a lot of caves. Alright, so where the hell... This teleport's there. Oh. See? Already forgetting things. Didn't even know that this tower has a second floor. That looks menacing.
No can do.
Oh, what? The trap chest? Here. Got it.
Okay, dokie.
I freaking just love that.
It's done.
Oh, a light flail. Okay, one sec. Oh, damn it. Stop closing my inventory when I want to use it. Where did the Ring of Lore go? There we go. Heirs of Osiris. Items from the old empires are difficult to catalog because they deal with events unknown to much of Faerun. For example, these flails may date from the Orc-Gate Wars and the killing of the deity Osiris. At the moment of the god's death, his avatar fell also, shattering his weapon. When Osiris was resurrected, each piece of that broken flail supposedly became a diluted duplicate of the original, though none of this can be proven. +4 versus undead. There was effectively a +5 against any undead creatures. That's pretty fan-freaking-tastic. Also, I won't lie, having the Ring of Insight is just really nice. Saves me from having to... Having lore in general as a skill is just really nice. I don't know. I always kind of want to do something with a lore sort of skill. Beyond just, oh, a knowledge check, please. A history check, please. Arcana check, please. Arcana checks are the worst. In that regard when it comes to tabletop. Let's see, just looting the place, looting the place, looting the place, looting the place. Oh, I see that loot bag. With the loot bags around, you'd have sworn that someone else was around here trying to steal stuff.
Prepare to be destroyed. Utterly.
Told you, wasn't gonna be happy that we would come here. Planar binding. Oh. He's... Oh, never mind. He summoned a Lantern Archon. Oh. And I'm already kicking his butt. Well.
Perhaps I was too rash in attack. Please, accept my apology.
Well, perhaps you better start... perhaps you had better answer my questions before you finish what you started. I should like to counter that with my question of my own. Why are you here? Who are you exactly? I am Waynov, a man well versed in the magical arts and of no small renown. I am somewhat displeased at being defeated by you. My idiot friends will have many a jest at my expense. Well, I've been sent here to take a magical gem from you. So, the serpent still seeks an easy way home. Well, he shall have to come used to disappointment. He cannot have the gem. I've been hired to get the gem, and I intend to get it. Hand it over now. You don't understand. I have lost the gem, and am quite unable to retrieve it despite my powers. You would be wise to forget about this job and leave. That is not acceptable. Tell me what happened to the gem. In good conscience, I cannot. For your own good, sir, do not press the issue. Oh. Better answer my questions for... 1 second. Words. Oh, that shifted me 5 points towards evil. Well. Yay, chaoticness. No need to get nasty, I'll tell you. I'd heard that Elias intended to take this gem, and prior to receiving that information, I had taken little interest in the bubble. I wonder why he intended to steal it. Go on. To be honest, I'm not a patient man. I had better things to do than search through my library, trying to match the description of the gem to one of the artifacts in the books. So I thought it wise to summon an imp, or some sort of lesser demon, and make him do the legwork. It was a bit of a setback. I was somewhat less than careful with the preparations, and the little fiend escaped the summoning circle. Let this be a lesson about casting when drunk. The wretch expanded the portal and began to bring forth his demonic minions. I sealed off the area as fast as I could, and I sobered up. And the gem? My haste, I left the gem in the storage chest, and subsequent forays into my summoning chamber have met with ill luck. I shall truly miss Pookie. He was a loving familiar. So you see, the area is quite full of demonic adversaries, and the gem lies within, most likely stolen by that spiteful imp. Where is this area? How do I get to it? The door behind me shall teleport you there, though I keep it well locked for safety's sake. Alright, give me the key to the door and I'll get the gem myself. Take the key and know this. If you should be able to close the demon portal, I would be most grateful. The gem is yours regardless. What say you? Alright, I'll attempt to close the portal if the reward is good. I'm sure I can dig up some magical equipment of no small worth while you try to set things right. Alright. You need only kill the imp that I originally summoned and place his cursed little heart in the summoning brazier. That should take care of his portal. His name is Golgash. Please return to me when you have closed the portal, for I shall try to find a suitable reward in the meantime. I appreciate not being killed. Take this wardstone and my servants shall leave you be. About that, I've already got one. Don't need a second one. Topaz, Alexandrite. You gotta love wizards sometimes. They're just so squishy, and then they become so diplomatic when their HP becomes, you know, less than full. Small shield +2. Nice, nice. If only I used shields. Anything else to loot in here? I'm such a good guy. Did that push me off of chaotic good? No. I don't remember how the hell the whole chaotic good, evil. Oh, alignment thing in this worked, but I do remember that it can change. Do too many evil acts. Oh. Oh, they're methods. Alright. Do too many evil acts and they'll simply like, oh hey, BT dubs, you're no longer chaotic good. That's trapped. Just need to find this gold gash. I'm gonna guess that gold gash is something of an actual challenge. Remove blindness and deafness. That's a pretty good spell. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, what? I don't know. It comes to a point where if you're a mage and you're making it so as you can teleport everywhere, why the hell even bother with certain aesthetics like stairs and whatnot? Oh, this door will take you to where you need to go. There's nothing there. Oh, sorry. It's a door, but it's also a portal. Why even have the door? Seriously, I implore you. Spellcasters. Knock it off. Aha, your fire breath does nothing. I am pleased to see that the fart can that was attached to the car outside that passed by, I don't think was picked up by the microphone. I could be wrong. But I could be right. I could be wrong. I could be right. Anyways. Potion of invisibility is neat. I got a ring of invisibility. Spell mantle. If I remember, that gives me spell resistance. Oh, that's the gemstone. I did promise the guy that I will take care of this Goldgath Goulash character. Oh, that's devious.
Okay, dokie.
Hokey dokey.
Aye, it's done.
Ooh, too bad I'm a small character. That uses battle axes. Hello, methods. Die, methods. Die. Ow.
Okay, dokie.
Alright. Really? Free to annoy! Free to destroy! Free to get destroyed? Man, this gold gash was not a challenge. Then again, what do you expect of an imp? I think the real challenge were the friends he had along the way. Ow. Teggit's Talon. Teggit Cold Spring was a smith. Oh, I think I read this one before. Yeah. +1 keen dagger. Well, are you going to... Thank you. Aw, it's done. Okay, never mind. Average blob of acid trap. Frick that noise. Although in theory I could sell that to Aleph. Eh. A good old case of why bother.
Okay, dokie.
Next thing you know, dude, someone's a freaking... Really? Okay. Next thing you know, I get back to Waynev, and he'll be all like, aha, greater planar ally. And then summon up like, I don't know, Solar Archon? Archon? Angel. I think they're just angels in this edition. They didn't really bother with having to change naming conventions because, oh, but, nah. Well, good job disabling that trap. Yep.
Hello again. Have you managed to kill the imp and close the portal?
Oh, right. Portal part. I'd gotten the heart. But that was about it. One of these. Yay. Back to Waynev.
Hello.
Hi.
Have you managed to kill the imp and close the portal?
The portal has been closed. Ah, excellent. Here's the reward for your troubles. A bruised eco and the loss of a couple of magic items are a small price to pay for having my summoning chamber back. Oh, a dire mace? Well, I have some work to do, so we shall most likely not meet again. I could set up a teleport portal to get you help out of here. Sure, that'd be handy. Very well, goodbye. Oh. I mean, in all reality, I probably could have just used the, think of a Bob. Recall stone. Yeah, that guy was actually a true to life summoner dude, where he actually used summoning spells like planar anchor and whatnot. Mind you, he only summoned a lantern archon, which, I mean, aren't that big of a deal. Lantern archons are pretty much like the lowest ranking of the angelic celestials. Mostly used like messengers and whatnot. They, if you are unlucky, they could mess you up, but we're talking you have to be extremely unlucky. Oh, let's see. I suppose we're gonna go to Elias. Give him his gem. Oh, we can talk to Eltura and give her her book. That would be the last of the books. I don't have to worry about a book ever again. Wrong place. You'll figure, before I was forgetting that the... which one was the inn and which one was the barracks, and I'm still doing that. But now it's the other way around. I have your thing.
How do you do? Have you had any luck acquiring the gems? Or is there something else you need?
I do have one. The gem's right here. Ah, yes. The gem that the wizard refused to give up to me. Does the fool still live? No. Do not answer that. I would truly prefer not to know. Were he intelligent, he would have made the deal I offered. Here are my 200 gold pieces I promised. Might I have another of the gems? Might you have another of the gems on you? Waynev done. Fierce warrior woman named Mithra, who passed through several days ago. I believe she said she was bound for Luskin, but she could already been lying. Alright, so let's go to Eltura. See what she'll give me for this fifth and final book. I really do wish that I could have done something with these books. I might end up just looking up what it is that I can do or make with the books, but
Well, hello. Have you exciting news for me, or is this just a routine visit?
I have one of the books. That's most excellent news. Please let me see what you have. Oh, this is so exciting. Ah, the Tome of Ice, another fine work to add to my collection. I thank you for this. This should keep you quite happy, indeed, I would think. Don't you? Now, tell me what else I might do for you. 500 gold. Quite a bit of profit this time around. Merchandise. Yes, I have one. Let's, skeletal knuckle. See, my only problem is that you do all these favors and quests for merchant characters, and their disposition towards you has just does not change. It's honestly a rather irksome. But regardless, yeah, she's mostly just got a bunch of mage stuff that I can't cast because I'm not a mage. Oh, which is fine, I suppose. Although I can use rods. Not wands. They have to be rods. Rods can pretty much be used by most anyone. Most anyone. Sorry, just final look through her equipment before I go. Alright, yep, nope. Everything you got is useless. I could have sworn that there was someone that I had seen here that had a, bracers of dexterity +4 instead of +2.
Looking, Tommy.
Alright, I get the Calimshan thing for you. Should I do that now? I'm gonna push the episode just a little bit longer, but I'll get into the temple, then I'll do it. It's the talky bits, you see. Ah. Alright, buddy, spill the beans.
Eh? What can Tommy do for you?
Just wanna talk. Companions. Well, there's only so much you can know about me, my lord. Tomi Undergallows be the most famous halflings rogue in all of Calimport. That about sums it up. Oh, I've made tales of treachery and deceit, the likes of which have been told to one-eyed little Calimshite children of many years, but I doubt you'd be interested in that. Oh, go on, you know you want to tell me. Well, let's see. Tomi's had a bunch of friends and a bunch of enemies in his time. There's only been one who's been both. My arch-nemesis, Samuel Bumbleheart. Sammy and I were pals dating back... Oh, dating back. Okay. Get up. To the old days when we used to run wild through the streets as wee little urchins, stealing avocados and pinching purses. When I started to gain a bit of notoriety of my own, however, Sammy became a little mite jealous. Poor lad. Fame was always Sammy's thing. He's always loved attention ever since he did that striptease in the half-orc bar to keep from being pummeled. I've always thought he was a bit of a diva. Seem to rather enjoy the fame yourself. Nah, not so much. It's a bit hard to pick a pocket when you have 20 suspicious eyes on you. Great with the lasses, though, I'll admit. Sammy was content for a while, but he'd get mad when folks always recognized me first. The guards would chase me down the street and he'd complain, why didn't they chase me? Oh, he tried to show me up as a thief. Not very good, however. It only landed him in prison. In Calimshan, that means you're as good as hung. I busted out the first time, but that only embarrassed him. No good deed goes unpunished, you know? So Sammy had to take action. You'd think you'd be thankful for the help. Well, the truth is, I didn't really mean to break him out. It was an accident. The kind that brings down half the person and causes a mass escape. Happens all the time, trust me. I don't know why Sammy was so mad, really. He just seemed to lose it completely. All that shouting and turning around in the face was just so sad. After all, he'd only broken a couple of legs. Could still walk, even if it was with a limp. How could I be held completely to blame? At any rate, Sammy decided enough was enough. It was time to ruin his best pal, Tomi, once for all. Doesn't sound like a best pal. Of course I was. I mean, So what if I was the one who got the job he was arrested for? Who did the job he was arrested for? So what if I slept with his lady friend while he was in prison? We were buds. Then we came up with a plan. Not the brightest plan, I suppose. Was never much of a planner. His last plan, in fact, was a heist that ended up with him being left naked and cold in the ship to Maztica. Well, alright, I did forget to go pick him up, but it was his plan. This plan would be different, however. Hehe. Or so he thought. I'll have to tell you about it sometime, my lord. Anything more? Continue the story. Righto, I was telling you about Sammy's big plan to ruin old Tomi, wasn't I? Ah, yes. So, Sammy concocts this plan to have little Tomi thrown in prison just like he'd been. He was going to steal the most famous gem in Calimshan, and I was to take the blame for it. If he could steal it, wouldn't that make him famous? I didn't say that Sammy was the smartest halfling on the block. In his mind, having me stuck in the Calimshan prison and ravaged daily by burly convicted cellmates was worth almost any price. Ah, Sammy. Maybe he still resented my stealing both his lady friends. Actually, I stole his wife too. Nah, that was years before. Anyways, since Sammy wasn't so skilled, he had to get some help. Ended up levering himself to a really nasty elf by the name of Rhaegar. Rhaegar was good. He was also the meanest rogue in Calimshan, and Sammy had to practically become his servant to get him to agree. Rhaegar was also a really good pal of mine, though Sammy didn't know that. Thing was, I'd already been planning to heist the jewel myself all along. When Rhaegar tipped me off to Sammy's plan, I laughed so hard about peed my britches. So what did you do? I did the only thing I could, of course. I had a plan of my own and went ahead with the heist. Until the night of the heist, I didn't let on that I knew that what Sammy was up to. He acted all innocent, of course. Didn't say a word to me, even told me to get lost. It was quite a ruse, I tell you, but I saw through it. He was no friend of mine after all. He had become my arch-nemesis. Sounds like you were his arch-nemesis. What? Why would you think that? Well, there was that one time I told Rock the Crusher that Sammy stole his hammer, and not me, but Sammy forgave me after he healed, I swear. Still, I only wanted to teach Sammy a lesson. What happened to him that night of the heist was quite tragic. Oh no. Aye, it's terrible. The only thing I truly regret in my life. I shall have to tell you about it sometime. Let's go on with your quest. I don't want to think about Sammy any longer. Well, too bad. Aye, the night of the jewel heist, right? I suppose you've been a fine friend, my lord. I can tell you about it. The gem we were after was no other than the fabled Star of Calimshan. It's not the most valuable ruby in the land, but it's certainly one of the most famous. According to legend, the Pashas of Calimshan gifted it to their wives on their wedding night. The stone glows from within, filled with the tears of their lost innocence. Or so the story goes. My daring plan, and Sammy's, was to pluck the stone from the depths of the royal palace from the very chambers of the still Pasha's wife herself. What were you going to do to Sammy? I wasn't actually sure. I was still getting used to the idea that Sammy had turned into my arch-nemesis for no reason at all. At any rate, the night came. Sammy and Rhaegar stole into the palace ahead of me, with Sammy having no idea of my presence. Rhaegar left a trail that was quite easy to follow. I remember being impressed at the time that things were going so well. No guards alerted, no problems whatsoever. I thought maybe Sammy's foul luck had finally turned for once. And then... well, of course, Sammy tripped over a fold in the carpet and took a spill into a suit of armor. Fell over him into two others, and the resulting clatter could have woken Nebuchadnezzar's dead brother-in-law. Poor Rhaegar turned white as a virgin's dainty bottom when he saw the horde of soldiers charging down the hill. He leapt out the window without first considering we were over the lion pit. Poor fella. Jeez, what happened to Sammy? Guards ran right past the pile of armor. Didn't even think to look for a small halfling bird under there. Lucky for Sammy. Anyways, give old Sammy some credit for stubbornness. He climbed out from under the armor and still came for the ruby. Found me plucking it from the pedestal, in fact. He was surprised to see me, to say the least. I decided to give him a piece of my mind, as I recall. "Why, Sammy," I said, "why did you betray me? I've never done anything to you." Oh, he must not have liked that. I never got to hear a response. Oddly, he just turned all purple and his eyes bulged out and he spluttered a lot. Rather like an outraged kobold. The guards ran in just then and it was pandemonium. There was fighting and screaming and running. Last I remember, I dived into the sea and woke up 3 days later on a freighter bound for Tharsult. Want to hear the funny part? For all that, Sammy was a terrible thief. He was a wonderful pickpocket. Stole the ruby right off of me, he did. And I had nothing to show for it at all. What happened to Sammy? Not sure exactly. I'd heard he ended up in the slave ship and somehow got sold to one of the high captains in Luskin. Poor sod. Me, I'd like to track down that ruby one of these days. The Star of Calimshan. It'd still be worth it to make me famous. Wait, you mean this little trinket? By Brandabaris's hairy feet, it is. Where in Faerun did you find it? We found it together at the Wizard's Tower. Huh. So Sammy did make it up hereabouts after all. Probably slaved away in some wizard's kitchen until he slipped into a vat of ale and drowned. Well. Thanks for finding it, my lord. I'll take up a nice spot on my mantle. If I had a mantle, that is. Wish I had something aside from some pocket lint to pay you back. All I can offer you in my thanks is friendship in return. That's fine, Tommy. More than enough. You're a good man, my lord. Now, let's find your cultists and kick some zealot butt. And with that, I believe Tomi's quests are over. And also to that end, Ring of the Rogue is now +3 with the ability to disable traps and locks at +2. One moment. That would raise my dexterity up considerably. It's still only max +2 because breastplate. Considerably, but not enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Damn. I might have to put another point into dexterity if I want to flatten it out to a nice 14. And then I can wear some lighter armor, and then I can actually have a, half decent. Well, at the moment, that actually provides me a nice amount of AC as well. I know that. I'm already at that nice amount of AC. Shut up. Go to hell. I got a lot of random crap I need to sell again. Which one was that armor? Was it the hide? Yeah, it was the hide. Real quick. I just want to test this before I call it an episode. So that's a total of 20. 21. Damn it. Yeah, seems like it's just best to keep the breastplate. Poop. Just poop. I mean, I also got a plethora of other armor, so I need to check all that out anyways. But to that end, though, I'm going to go ahead, save here, and we shall call it an episode. When we return, there's one more gemstone for Elias that we need to find for like 200 gold pieces and a magic item. No clue what the magic item is going to be. Kind of hope it's going to be good. But yeah, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next adventure. Take care. Cheers.